What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2020 movie Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinn. So, in this movie, Harley Quinn joins forces with a singer, an assassin, and a police detective to help a young girl who had a hit placed on her after she stole a rare diamond from a crime lord. So this is a really fun movie. I actually think this is one of the best DCEU movies, and it's one of the most underrated ones and everything. I think it's a really good movie. It came out at a very bad time when COVID was just starting out, so it didn't get a chance at being a box office hit. I don't know that it would have been anyway. DC was flopping right and left over the last few years, so it's hard to say if and this is the movie that it started with, where pretty much every movie from this one forward were big flops, and a lot of that was to do with COVID and stuff, but a lot of it also is, I think people were just tired of the DCEU and everything. But I think this movie is pretty good. Margot Robbie is just once again spot on perfect as Harley Quinn. I think she is amazing in here, and her performance is great. And I love the supporting actresses. You got Rosie Perez as Renee Montoya, and I think she's really great too. I think she's one of the highlights too and everything. But the one that I feel like steals the show the most out of all the main girls is Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Huntress. She just is absolutely perfect in here. I absolutely love her as the Huntress and everything. And I also like Journey Smollett as Black Canary. I think she's really good too and everything. Ewan McGregor is a really great villain as Black Mask. He's a really good, campy, fun villain that's really over the top and everything, but you can tell he's having a blast playing this character and everything, and I absolutely love him in this movie. And I think Ewan McGregor is just a really likable actor and everything, and to see him play a villain and do so good at it is a lot of fun, because he usually plays good guys, but even as a bad guy, you can't hate him. He's just really lovable in here and everything. His performances, I mean, Ella J. Basco is pretty good as Cassandra Cain. I think she's pretty funny and likable, and you actually want to see them be able to save her and everything. She's a really likable enough kid character that you want to see them save her. Yeah, so the cast I think are all really good. The cinematography in here is really beautiful too. It's got some really gorgeous shots and everything, and it's really good. The soundtrack is really good too. There's a lot of really good classic songs on there and everything. Yeah, I really love its use of I Hate Myself for Loving You that was playing during the montage of Harley trying to move on from the Joker and everything. I love the use of that song and everything, but I think the music in here is really good. The sets are awesome. There's some pretty awesome practical sets towards the end of it when they go into the little abandoned amusement park and everything. The sets are really good in there, and the action is pretty good too. There's some pretty good action sequences throughout the movie and everything. And I love the big scene when they all team up at the end of it and are taking on all these different bad guys and stuff and everything. It's just really fun scene at the end, towards the end of it and everything, when they're all teamed up and everything. I loved it. The humor is really good in there too. There are some really laugh out loud moments throughout this movie. Margot Robbie is really hilarious and brings really good comedic chops to Harley Quinn and stuff without going too overboard and everything. So I think the humor is really good in this movie and everything. And I think the visuals hold up pretty well too. It doesn't really have a lot of bad CGI or anything. It didn't really have much CGI, I don't think, because this isn't really one of the heavier DC movies. It's more of a grounded movie and everything. The only negative I have with this movie is I wish that Jared Leto's Joker was in this and he would have been the main villain of the movie, because as much as I like Black Mask and I think he's a good villain and stuff, I think that having Joker as the main villain would be better. But I think that part of the reason they didn't do that is because the Harley Quinn show had the Joker as one of the main villains, and they wanted to make this stand out on its own as something different. Maybe, I don't know if that's the reason why, or if it's just because of the backlash that Jared Leto got. Like I said, I think that he was pretty terrible as the Joker in Suicide Squad, but I liked him in the Justice League movie and everything, and I always felt like he deserved more of a chance to prove himself as the Joker, but he never really got it and everything, and I think this movie would have been a perfect way to do that. But aside from that, I don't really have any other negatives. I really enjoyed this movie and everything. I can't believe that I enjoyed it as much as I do, so I'm going to say I give Birds of Prey a 8 out of 10. It's a really fun time and everything. It's got a great cast and fun story, and it's just one that every time I watch it I like it more, and it's pretty short too. It's only an hour and 48 minutes, so it flies by and everything. It doesn't really give you much time to breathe, but it's so much fun you don't really care and everything. I feel like this is one of the best movies in the DCEU for sure. So anyway, let me know in the comments what your favorite, what you thought of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.